Effinger or Effing?
Effinger.
Effinger?
Right.
So we have the egg, or the open?
Yeah, I got everything.
It's 4:20 on Thursday afternoon. In newsrooms all over the country, the sights and sounds of approaching deadlines are familiar to veteran journalists. But here at the Rockbridge Report, two things are different. The local news reaches audiences online, in print, and over the air. And it is reported, written, edited, and produced by students.
You learn print, how to run a website, how to put together a package, how to do a broadcast show. I mean, it's much more integrated, and I've noticed that increasing just in the past couple of years.
1 week, you're just trying to cut things down. You have the 20-minute show, and you have to just fill that 20-minute show, and you have to know exactly what you're putting everywhere. And then when it comes to the website, the next week, you're producing the website, and it's, how many pictures can I get on this? How many links, can I link to this organization's website? Can I link to this graph? Can I do this? It's as much information as you can get that you think the viewer would be interested in.
Washington and Lee University's Department of Journalism was one of the first in the nation to require students to learn to report the news for multimedia. The old model, separate course tracks for print and broadcast, began to disappear with the rise of the internet. When the university rebuilt Reed Hall in 2001, the department designed it for the 21st century. A revamped curriculum now requires all journalism students to learn reporting and technical skills for print, broadcast, and the web.
For more Rockbridge area news, log on to our website at rockbridgereport.washingtonandlee.net.
With the focus on multimedia came a new commitment to cover not the campus, but an underserved rural community. In most semesters, the Rockbridge Report is the biggest news operation in the area, and the community's only television newscast.
A woman at the social services agency had seen my project that I'd done on methamphetamine for my legal reporting class and talked to me about it and was really interested in it. And she said, I watched the broadcast package that you all put together. I read the whole story. And people, I think, are starting to get more aware of it.
A multimedia commitment to community news takes planning. A lot of it. Each week's effort is the result of numerous meetings, emails, phone calls, and text messages.
In Lexington, there's not a big market for radio, so what's the motivation behind people taking these classes to set up these amateur radio stations?
It also requires cooperation among several classes and instructors.
I want to do teases with video, and I need your help.
Good job, y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
Great job.
We'll see you. Don't forget, pieces by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
For students, the commitment in time and effort is intense, but so are the rewards.
It's not like any other class that I've ever taken. I really felt like most of the time in the classroom isn't really where I did my learning. It was when I was out and interviewing people and then editing and trying to write these stories by myself. So there was a lot of just self-growth in that process.
That growth pays off for students when they land internships or join the workforce.
I interned with El Nuevo Herald, which is Miami Herald's partnership paper down in Miami. And so I wrote and reported in Spanish, but then I also got to write some stories for the Miami Herald in English too. I think being able to write stories on deadline was really important because that's a daily paper down there, so being able to write efficiently fast was good. But the AP style, that came in big time.
And it's an educational experience like no other.
The thing that I'm going to remember the most is the professors. I've gotten to know all of them very, very well over my 4 years here, and especially working on the Rockbridge Report, you work so closely with them and you build these great relationships, but they also, they can be really tough on you, but they also want you to learn.
For sure, Thursday afternoons between 4 and 5 when everyone's just running around, I will never forget.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Rockbridge Report. I'm Michael McGuire.